Alright, so there's gonna be a meeting, and that troll is, following me, as far as I understood it.
Either I was going over to the temple or I wasn't.
I am.
That's all there was to it.
Well, I clicked on it, but apparently you want to take the long way around. So does that mean that Mooncalf is gone? He's not there anymore? Yes, he's gone. Ooh, things are happening. Can I break this window now?
If I strained, I thought...
A bay leaf on a pizza? You know, thinking about it, that's kind of strange. More in the sense that bay leaf needs to be cooked in order to get flavor out of it. And, I don't know, bay leaves are quite strong for a pizza. Malaclips, do you know anything about what's going down?
I need your help again, Malaclip.
Did I write anything about this meeting? The True Believers, yes.
I overheard Mooncalf talking about a meeting of the True Believers. I'd really like to know what that was about.
It's tough to find out what the cult of Anu is up to.
But you know everything.
Is there any way I could listen in to one of Mooncalf's sermons?
The sermons don't take place here. They hold them in the inner sanctum.
The inner sanctum?
It's the center of worship here in the temple of small gods.
How come? I mean, there are a vast number of gods and goddesses that the temple has to provide for. Are you telling me they all have to share one room for the services?
Tough times, man.
Absolutely. High priests are always complaining that so-and-so was hogging the sanctum all morning, or that such-and-such left hair at the bottom of the holy font. It causes a lot of tension around the temple.
Can you get me in there? I'd like to have a look around.
Please?
I could arrange to have the sanctum for a while if I told them I had a follower, but I don't.
Oh, you got one. I am your biggest follower.
So if I agree to be your follower, you can get us into the inner sanctum?
Yes, I can. But you wouldn't really be my follower. The followers of Errata don't follow each other. We don't even follow Errata. We follow our own ways.
So why is there a Church of Errata at all?
You're learning, Luton. Keep thinking like that and you'll go far in the church.
Thanks?
So can you get me into the inner sanctum?
I can, provided we can find a time when the cult of Anu aren't there.
Like, now?
Are Mooncalf's lot in there often?
All the time. And that's not all either. He sneaks away after each one. I think they've got a secret sanctuary somewhere.
How dare they?
I'd like to find that.
Actually, I'd quite like you to find it too.
Can't resist a secret, eh?
No, I'd just like to get in the way of everything Mooncalf does.
Well, we have a deal
Him
then.
and his big evangelical budget and hordes of out-of-tune followers singing and chanting at all hours of the day.
Neighbors, huh?
He's gonna get his comeuppance, and anything I can do to speed it up suits me fine.
Sounds like you've got serious beef with him.
So you'll help me?
Mooncalf. He's got beef with him. Ah.
Wait here. I'll go and make the arrangements.
Yes, we're doing this.
It took a while, but eventually Malaclips got me into the inner sanctum. Malaclips stayed by the door to warn me if anyone was coming.
Okay, let's snoop around. Not much to see. Just this area.
There were small stained glass windows in the inner sanctum depicting the story of how a valiant mortal, pure and gentle, was cruelly tricked, taunted, and tortured by the gods. Just for a laugh. There wasn't much I could do to the windows.
Except smash them.
The inner sanctum sported a beautiful lectern. The plaque said it was donated to the temple by Mr. Fidean, of the militant servitors of Ikebana, goddess of topiary.
Goddess of topiary.
Searching, I discovered there was a cavity in the base of the lectern.
What have we here?
The space under the lectern was large enough to fit a whole person inside. Unfortunately, there wasn't much room to move inside.
Well, guess where I'm hiding.
And to my embarrassment, I got stuck.
Luton! They're coming!
Well, just stay there.
Hide!
I'm way ahead of you, Malaclips.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together in the sight of our God, Anu Anu, to speak of our devotion to the Anointed One at this, our time of need. But before today's sermon, I'd like to read from the cult bulletin for a moment. Firstly, there's a jumble sale next Saturday to raise funds to buy a fresh goat to sacrifice. We'd appreciate it if as many cultists as possible could attend. We don't want to have to sacrifice another pigeon. It hardly befits a deity of the illustrious wonder of Anu Anu to be sacrificed another of Mrs. Jerboam's gerbils either. Yes, I know they breed like flies, but that's not the point.
The sermon was one of the most tedious things I'd ever had to listen to. And as if that wasn't bad enough, then the hymns started.
Oh, it's so out of tune.
Why the gods wanted to listen to such droning monotony was a mystery to me, but I suspected they just liked to make the mortals suffer.
It sounds like a bunch of ghosts. Oh, I can do something to his feet.
The temptation to sink something sharp into Mooncalf's feet was getting very hard to resist. I was going to have to be careful what I did to Mooncalf's feet.
Okay.
The temptation to sink... Turning into a wolf wasn't something I was entirely comfortable with yet.
And if I had very little space now, I'd have even less space as a wolf. Oh, he's gone. I missed my chance. We need to do something. But what? All I have is weapons on me. Where are you going, Luton? Luton?
I tried to follow Mooncalf, but he moved quickly and his scent was rapidly swallowed up by the stench of the Ankh. Al-Khali was still following me.
Oh, okay. So Al-Khali's still doing his thing. So what could I do to his feet?
I'd found the plaster-encrusted bandages on the floor of Rodin's work. Apart from the fact that they'd been soaked in plaster and left to dry, there didn't seem to be anything unusual about them.
Well, I don't have much that I could do to his feet except impale them in different ways.
The envelope had come from Reagan's safety deposit. The thing was, it seemed to be empty.
I can transform into wolf form here. Can I soak those bandages? And somehow stain his shoes? So I need to put something that would leave a scent stronger than the stench of the river.
I wasn't about to throw that in the pool. The only non-denominational feature in the...
A small pool of water. What about if I put the envelope? Will that reveal something?
I wasn't about to throw...
Okay, well, never mind. Did I ever try sniffing the envelope in my wolf form? I probably need to go somewhere else to do that.
I didn't want...
It's too exposed. And Mooncalf is still gone, so we need to repeat that sermon thing with the proper item. But I don't think I have it. So we turn into a wolf here. Come on, Luton. Turn into a wolf. Good boy. No, I can't inspect my inventory for scents.
I hadn't seen Rodan's scent anywhere. I don't think the skull...
Alright. Well, I'm missing an item.
The High Priest of Anu Anu mentioned something about a meeting. Mean anything to...
I'm not really up on Look, I'm a dog, right? We don't do the religion thing.
Well, I can't go talk to Warb, since he's out of the picture and the casino's probably still closed.
There was still no... He could be anywhere.
He could be anywhere.
Saturnalia was locked up tight.
Alright. I wonder if Carlotta's back. I want to talk to her about all this religious crap.
Who would say?
Or maybe... Death?
Neither the Count nor Death...
Nope.
Who would
I'd like to see Carlotta. Is she home?
I will go and announce your presence, and she will tell me if she is.
Well, you are not helpful. She's never home.
You're up late.
Oh, she's home. I haven't seen you in a while.
I can never sleep after I've been stabbed to death.
What did you want to talk about?
Well, a lot of things, actually.
Until I was sure I could trust her, there were some things I didn't want to discuss with Carlotta.
But she wasn't on the list, and she's a follower of errata.
And frankly, I wondered if I'd ever really trust her. Tell me about this goddess errata.
I already told you. I don't like to talk about religion.
She's not like Om, then. He's the god of Omnia.
Is that the place with the Quisition? All the overzealous holy wars and torches?
It used to be. They had some kind of reformation, and now they're just overzealous about singing rousing hymns and distributing fundamentalist pamphlets in the street.
Well, that's a kind of torture all of its own.
You're telling me. I got cornered by one of them last week. How do you think I know so much about it? It was 3 hours before I could get them to leave. Thumb screws would have been quicker, at least. Until I was and frankly...
Well, she has absolutely nothing useful to tell us, nor do we trust her.
Do these bandages mean anything to you?
I'm sure you can think of some...
Well, Carlotta, you can just fuck off.
I'll be in touch.
I'll be waiting.
I don't think Nobby would have anything to say about this. No, I don't think so. He wasn't on the list either. Merchants Guild, not really useful. Anyone in my office? People just tend to be here once in a while, but nobody here. What about Mankin, who always has something to tell us?
Is this a good time for... Until I knew what this meeting was, I had to be careful who I discussed it with. Does Dead Men's Pointy Boots mean anything to you? No.
No.
I'd keep the list of names to myself until I knew more about it.
Did I ever ask the watch about the bandages?
The story of the Sortian War, as 'twas ne'er told, Truculus and Cresilic. Just thought we could have... Until I knew what this meeting was.
So I can't talk to Nobby about this meeting. Everything is a very hush-hush. Need-to-know basis. Except Malaclips. Malaclips is cool. What about these bandages?
Do these mean anything to you? Well, it could be the work of a plaster surgeon. A plaster surgeon? Yeah, they're cosmetic surgeons for trolls. Some troll's on the run, wants to change his face. Well, he goes to a plastic surgeon. The Watch would like to get their hands on any plastic surgeons working in Ankh-Morpork, I can tell you. Don't you want to know where I got them? They're just some plaster-soaked bandages. Why would I be interested? Nobby, do you ever actually do any detective work? Well, I'm only a corporal. I'm beginning to understand how Detritus got to be sergeant.
Detritus is a troll outranking Nobby. So I think Rodan was a plaster surgeon. Did he work on Therma to give her a different look or something? Or maybe Sapphire? I'm gonna peek around the Octarine parrot again. See what's happening. Oh, anything new here? No. I think this area is pretty dead. Pun intended. What about Sapphire's place? Did she leave anything here? Cosmetics mirror.
The mirror was a sad indictment of Sapphire's misconception that there was something glamorous about her job.
It was glamorous to her.
What do you know? I can see my face in the mirror.
Not a vampire yet.
Sapphire had a collection of troll cosmetics. A granite filing stone, some colored sand, and various bottles. It all looked like junk to me. It all looked like junk to me.
Junk. Oh, hey, perfume.
The perfume was something called KC2. Obviously intended for trolls.
Let me guess, it has earthy undertones. Da-da-da-da. Maybe that's what I was missing. Because Luton usually covers this area. So I was missing some perfume that probably has a strong odor.
Obviously a very exclusive troll perfume. The label says KC2, potassium carbide perfume. The perfume for a troll or a woman.
Interesting. But I think this is what we should do to Mooncalf's feet. We'll just douse them in this perfume that will hopefully overwhelm the stench of the River Ankh. Malcups, can you get me into one of those sermons again?
I need your help.
Inner Sanctum.
I need to get back into the inner sanctum.
Nah, I'll see what I can do. Provided you are still following in the ways of Errata, of course.
I'm not? Or am I following?
Of course.
Alright. Can I turn into a wolf here, just out of curiosity?
With a paranoid like Malaklips at the door, this wasn't a good time to become a werewolf.
Oh, he never said he had anything against werewolves, so I don't see what the problem would be. But very well. Back into the lectern we go. And now his feet are glitching a little bit. And we're gonna douse him in perfume.
I sprayed Mooncalf's feet with Sapphire's troll perfume. That should make the little psychopath a little easier to follow.
Now let's see where he's going. Maybe a little faster, Luton?
Sapphire's perfume cut through the stench of the river like a troll wading through a dwarf street rally. The bright reek led into the shades, the oldest and most dangerous part of the city.
Oh no, the shades.
As a wolf, I listened to what the so-called true believers were saying through one of the windows of the sanctuary.
Greetings, brethren. I call to order this extraordinary general meeting of the secret cabal of the true believers of Anu Anu.
You smell nice tonight, boss.
Of course, the troll would react to the perfume.
What?
What is that? KC2?
What are you blathering about, Foyd?
Void, so it's not Therma.
Anyway, I see we're all present.
Therma not present, boss.
Therma has to keep a low profile at the moment. Do not concern yourselves with her absence.
Why should Therma have such special status? I have important business of my own to be doing, and these interruptions aid no one.
Quiet, satrap. Mooncalf wouldn't have called us together if it wasn't important.
That's Warb. That's Warb talking, you little...
Indeed not. There is an investigator, a Mr. Luton, who's been asking worrying questions. I think he may know about Nylon Ethertep.
I do now. I still say this is madness. There must be a better way to glorify our beloved Anu Anu without taking such risks.
You always were the spineless one, Coombe.
Silence, Kondo. As chairman, I will not permit such disputes when the meeting of true believers has just been called to order.
When can we have a dispute?
It can wait until we reach any other business.
Damn.
Shh! What is it? I heard something outside.
They say bravery is what tells the men from the boys. Well, I was a wolf, so I figured I could be brave and still run away.
I'm a werewolf. I don't care. So, we got a really long name. And a new location. Let's see what I wrote down. Nylonethatep. Nylon. Okay.
Mooncalf's cultists had mentioned Nylon Ethertep, but at first I didn't know what it meant. Mooncalf's cultists had mentioned Nylon Ethertep, but at first I didn't know what it meant.
If you say at first you didn't know what it meant, you continue with, but then I realized. But you haven't realized anything yet. Okay.
I think we could safely say that the door to my
Well, at least I have loads of perfume left. Sanctuary. Is that in the shades? Yes, it is. Oh, I can just go in. Alright. Cool. Fresco!
The sanctuary was decorated with a strange and disturbing fresco. Closely examining the fresco, I could see that one of the symbols made a frequent appearance. I made a sketch of the symbol in my notebook. The recurring symbol on the fresco was like a distorted star with an eye in the center. I wasn't sure what it was.
But we have quite a lot of people to ask about the symbol. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. Can you move a little bit, Luton, to make sure that I don't miss anything? Thank you.
For some reason, the cultists had a map of Ankh-Morpork in the sanctuary. I couldn't easily take the map, but I could use it to work out some things.
Ooh, can I... Oh, no, come back here. Just go to the corner. Okay, if that's what you want. Do I pick up... Oh, nice drawing.
I wanted to find out what the strange symbol in the sanctuary meant.
Can I go back to my topics? Okay. Interesting, so now we have a place where he draws. The cult. Cases. Temples and gods. Strange symbol, and it takes me back to that. Okay. What if I place where people died on the map?
Between the gate were the two murders. It seemed all too...
Making some connections here. Not sure what exactly, but we'll find out. Okay, I've already placed that one there. Do I need to place Malachite's murder and everything? Because I think those were just...
I'd overheard. Apparently the man's name was Scythe.
I think those were more incidental murders than anything because they were there. But let's see.
I knew precisely where 4 murders had taken place. I needed more information.
More information, eh? What about Malachite's murder? Nobody cares. Reagan's murder.
I had found the precise location of 5 murders. I needed to know more.
More.
The murders seemed to be along the edge of a circle. I guess if there were any more murders, they'd take place somewhere on that circle too. In the center of the circle was the Disc Theater. Oh, I had a bad feeling about that.
Detective work. Do I have any more murders to circle around?
The murders seemed to be in the...
Doo-doo-doo.
I couldn't easily take them, but I could... For some reason, the cultists had a map of Ankh-Morpork in the sanctuary.
You know what would be nice if I could just take a look at the map? But never mind. The Disc Theater, huh? I'm not sure I want to go there yet. I want to know what Death is still doing.
Who would
here.
say I like...
Asks to see the Count.
Can I see the...
I am...
Still here, I see.
In a sense. Death, do you know anything about this symbol? Where is it? The cult... Oh, maybe you know about Nylonothep.
Neither the Count nor...
Nope.
I had better not discuss that with you.
Why not? Does not want. Alright, Malaclips. Or what about Carlotta?
You can't keep...
I just wanted to...
Be careful, Luton. I don't...
Well, I also don't appreciate you wasting my time with not knowing anything.
Have you heard of Nylon Athatep?
No. What is it?
Never mind.
You're useless. Hey, what about...
I'll be in touch.
I'll be
waiting. What about...
Who would say I like to see this time?
I would like to drip over everything in the library, please.
I'd like to use the library again.
Very well.
So we have 2 things. Maybe we can look for the symbol. And nylon, whatever name.